In a dark and forgotten city, where the stars rarely lit up the sky, stood an old abandoned house. All its windows were broken and its walls were covered with moss and cobwebs. It was believed that something supernatural lurked in the dark corners of the house, watching every step of whoever dared to approach. On a night when the wind was calling for rain, a group of friends decided to test their courage and explore the mysterious house. They gathered at the entrance, holding onto their lanterns whose pale beams barely lit the way in the darkness. As they climbed the steps to the lichen-covered doors, the friends felt an atmosphere of mystery thicken around them. The moment the first of them ventured to open the door, the air became filled with a strange odor, like a mixture of an old book and rotten wooden boards. Passing through the ominous corridor, they entered a hall where an ancient piano stood on the cracked floor. Everything around them seemed dead and still, but they sensed that something was watching them from the shadows. Soon they heard a strange sound, like someone whispering. From somewhere in a dark corner of the room came a gentle voice whispering the names of each of them. Their friends' hearts sank as they realized that the house knew their names, even though they had never been here before. At this time, the light of the lanterns began to flicker, creating ominous shadows that seemed to move. Desperately trying to keep their cool, the friends moved further into the depths of the house. As they explored the rooms, antique photographs of their own images began to appear, taken in what seemed to be a long time ago. With each step, the voices grew louder, whispering in their friends' ears the terrible secrets of their past. At one point, one of them, unable to stand the tension, turned and ran for the exit. But the door slammed shut in front of him, leaving him alone with a dark past. The remaining friends, overcome with fear and guilt, continued on their way. Eventually, they found themselves in a room with a darkened mirror that reflected their distorted images. From that moment on, voices began to scream, bursting out of the shadows, wrapping invisible arms around their friends. With each scream, the room grew darker, until finally total darkness prevailed. When the light returned, the room was empty and the group of friends were gone. All that was left was an old abandoned house standing in a dark and forgotten town, once again steeped in silence and secrets. This night became part of a legend told by other daredevils who laugh in the face of fear and decide to test their luck by entering the House of Shadows and Forgotten Memories.